What's up, y'all? It's Joe Master Lee.
And Lulu.
I'll tell you, Lulu.
Yeah.
One of the hardest game genres to make, by far, driving games.
Really hard?
Oh, it's really, really hard. You think it's easy because, like, you know, you just drive. You think it's like foot on the pedal, steering wheels, and it's easy.
Compared to like Battlefield and...
Oh, it's one of the hardest to nail.
Really?
Yeah, that's why there are very few game developers who can do it and do it well, because there are so many elements about driving that we feel like is intuitive. We know what it should feel like. And if it's off, you instantly go like, that doesn't feel good. And trying to get it to tweak the gameplay, the mechanics just right, is not just, you know, turn left and turn right. There's the wheels, the road, the speed in which it accelerates, how you slide. And I know this because I worked on a couple of racing games before. Both of them spent years working on it. A lot of fans were expecting like, oh, this is going to be awesome, because they were very detailed, right? They thought of everything. They had the telemetry to be able to figure out, you know, just the acceleration, adjust the torque, adjust the brakes, adjust everything. And then as the games came out, they stunk. And I knew it. I knew it even before they launched, because I got to play them behind the scenes. And I could just feel it.
Did you tell them?
Yeah, we knew. This is one of those things where no matter how much you tweak, unless
You just knew it. You can't.
You just know. Yeah, like no matter, it's like, imagine, like, let's say there's 1,000 things here, and you could tweak each one, but no matter how you tweak it, something feels broken. So you try to fix it, and then you have to go back and retweak and feel like it's everything right.
Right.
If some company, and the guys who make Forza, I think have nailed it, have figured out the formula, they basically discovered the formula for Coke. It's that hard to recreate that formula. Yeah. So I worked on a game called X-Car, right? Bethesda Softworks worked on this game many, many years ago. And I remember it was huge. We got all news press coverage. We even bought this $20,000 simulated car that could like move back and forth as you driving, and you had a monitor in front of you. Really, really cool. But the more I played it, the more it's like it would just suddenly, like, you would just drive, everything was going great. Suddenly the car would just start sliding out, and it would just start sliding out randomly, and just lose control. And you couldn't figure out like how to bring it back in control. And then there would be another game that THQ eventually published, and I worked on when I was a brand manager there. But it was a game called Juiced, and it was kind of like half simulation, half arcadey type of game. It had this cool idea where you could build a car and you own the car, right? And if another person played and you have a race, right? It's sort of like Fast and Furious.
Right.
You're racing for pink slips.
And then I'll get your car.
You get my car. So if I keep racing, I keep winning, I can win other people's cars. But if I lose just once, I lose my car.
Right.
It's like permanent. Your car is gone.
Right.
So it got a lot of press. But yeah, the game too was just something missing. Yeah. And the funny thing is that the original publisher went out of business, so THQ got the rights to it, and they put in even more money to make it better. And so the reviewers that initially reviewed the game gave it like a 5 out of 10. So it was not good. We sunk more money into it, and the scores got better to like a 7 out of 10. And the reviewers were like, yeah, definitely much better, but you know what? Still missing something. Still missing that magic, the feel. That's when I realized,
what the heck?
No amount of money could easily get you to that. It's not like improving the graphics gradually, like, yeah, that looks better, not better.
So what's the best racing game?
There's been a couple of really great ones over the years. Some Need for Speed, but not all of them, because I feel like different developers worked on them. Burnout to me was great, the micro racing series, but Forza, definitely one of the best. There's a reason why they're up to number 5. The developers of the game are doing something right, because this game came out much after. Remember Gran Turismo? That was the game that you played to learn how to drive in real life. I was like, play this game.
Oh wait, I was just gonna tell you, like, was that the game that I played before I learned my...
That was Gran Turismo. I forced you to play that game instead of hiring a driving instructor thinking that would work. By the way, it does not work at all. But this game, apparently it's even better. Like, it just get better and better. And the fans are saying, John, you need to react to this. It now, like, visually looks like realistic now.
VR, like
just true to life. Like, at some point, it doesn't matter if you're an old person, we won't let you get behind the wheel in real life, but we just put you into this game and it'd be like, I can still drive. And you don't have to worry about running people over, hitting trees and stuff like that.
Racing to me is still hard, to play.
I actually think this game would be... So Gran Turismo is actually on the harder end too. It's kind of finicky, while I think Forza has a little bit of a arcadey feel to it, so that it's a little easier to get into. I think it's actually a nice balance, which is why I think it's done so well. See what this is about, whether we'll get into it. I haven't played Forza since like Forza 3, so it's been a long time. And also, even by Forza 3, it looked really good. So I'm like, how much better can you make it look at this point, right? Shiny is shiny. Here's the problem with racing games. You can tell me the visuals look great, but when you're playing, you're just so focused on seeing what's in that little pinpoint in the distance of turning left and right. The scenery is going by so fast.
Yeah, you really can enjoy the scenery.
Maybe your partner who's sitting on the side, like in a road trip, can appreciate, oh, beautiful mountains, beautiful sea. But as a driver, you don't want to go like, yeah, that's awesome, and then drive off a cliff. And that's why I never appreciate the beauty of racing games. I appreciate
or maybe you're just not good enough to appreciate the scenery.
Okay, maybe I'm not good enough. No,
you're not good enough driver.
Maybe I'm not, says the person who crashed our last car.
Oh, you did.
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me, buddy. That was someone who's...
Okay.
Let's move on.
Move on.
By the way, if you want some cool gaming commentary, check out my show.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
All right. And away we go. Whoa. Gameplay footage, huh?
Ooh. I like.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Like you're going to stop to notice a puddle when you're driving. Or you can open the door, look out the side of the window. No, that's what I'm saying. You're never going to notice this.
Sexy. Ooh. Oh! Why with sports car it's so hot?
The little fender goes back, the fin. You're not going to notice the way you're driving in a racing game, right? That little detail.
Can you play all that kind of different cars?
I'm assuming if they're showing it, you could race these different cars. Oh, this game looks like got some weather effects going on. It's like Battlefield and the tornadoes.
Ooh, I want to do that.
Say what?
Ooh.
Damn, that looked beautiful, actually.
Play on day one and you will get Forza car. Is there a Forza car?
Poster. That was fun. Would I get this still? I guess it's going to come down to some of the other elements. I like games now where it's not just pure racing. Like if there's some sort of open world elements where I could drive around leisurely, look around.
Right.
I actually like that.
Right.
Like, people like.
Can you play it like that? Because I want to do.
That now. They do have that now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the racing because obviously I would not.
Yeah, I don't condone you driving in general, let alone game driving.
No, baby, that's my dream to
What, drive in a video game?
Drift.
Drift?
Yes.
In real life?
Yes.
With whose car?
Try drifting. I don't know. Whose car? Somebody's car? Do you have a car? Let me borrow it.
Maybe you're one of your OnlyFans fans.
Maybe. For sure they do.
Who's a sucker enough to...
Yes, for sure they do. They have they use their avatar as the car or something.
All right, well, go get your sugar daddy to get you one.
Let me try drive your car.